Hey. Hey, we're here.
Hi. Are you warm enough with the... Oh, wait. Are you warm enough with the fire? Does that help?
It's cozy. Welcome. Glad you could make it.
I'm regretting my decision for long underwear.
Don't burn your butt.
No, dear.
Hey, well, golly, it's January, and so we're trying to remind ourselves of all these songs we used to know.
And some we don't really know.
There's a couple C songs. I gotta say, when we first started going to the UK, I was expecting to see cities, the original cities. I mean, I knew there were a bunch of cities, especially in New England, that were named after cities in the UK, you know, and you know, New York and Old York and all that sort of stuff. But I was surprised by Boston. I had never heard that there was a Boston in England.
So many
And
people.
it really, you know, it's like, oh, until we got there, it's like, oh my God, we're in Boston.
Why isn't our Boston New Boston?
Yeah, that's probably it was unfair of them not to give me that clue. But anyhow, so this is hung as Boston Harbor, and now I had to reshape my entire image of the thing because, you know, I was thinking that other Boston.
The one with the roundabouts.
Let's give it a go. Let us know if you can hear us and if anything is amiss. This is our sound check, right? Call us, Tanya.
Yeah, or send us a text or whatever.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and. From Boston Harbor we set sail. The wind was blowing the devil of a gale. With a ringtail set, a Batham isn't peak, and a Rule Britannia plowing up the deep with a big bow wow. Town round round, baldy roundy ride all day. Up comes the skipper from down below. He looks so loft and he looks so low. He looks so low and he looks so loft. And it's coiled up your ropes there fore and aft with a big bow wow. Town round round, foldy roundy ride all day. Then down to his cabin he quickly crawls, and to his servant he loudly bawls, go and mix me a glass that'll make me cough, for it's better weather here than it is up aloft, with a big bow wow, 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 wow. Town round, 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 foldy roundy ride all day. Poor sailors standing on the deck with a blasted rain a-pouring down our necks. Not a drop of grog will they to us afford, but he damned our eyes at every other word with a big bow wow, big bow wow. Town round round, round round round, foldy roundy ride all day. And one thing more which we do crave, that the captain finds a watery grave. So we'll leave him down into some dark hole, where the sharks will have his body and his devil have his soul, with a big bow wow, 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 wow. Town round round, foldy roundy ride all day, with a big bow wow, big bow wow. Town round round, woman since time began. Whiskey hot and whiskey cold. I'll drink it new, I'll drink it old. And it's whiskey, oh Johnny, oh John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey here and whiskey there. Whiskey nearly everywhere. Keep your coffee, keep your tea. How's whiskey is the drink for me. And it's whiskey, oh Johnny, oh John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey gave me this red nose. Whiskey killed me poor old dad. It nearly drove me mother mad. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. John, rise her up from down below. Thought I heard our worst mate say, I'll treat the crew in a decent way. I'll pour a glass for every hand, and a bottle full for the shanty man. And it's whiskey, oh Johnny, oh John, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. It's whiskey, oh Johnny, oh John, rise her up and down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, oh, and it's whiskey up, whiskey down, whiskey all around the town. Keep your rum, keep your beer, but bring that whiskey bottle here. I thought I heard the old man say, drink some whiskey every day. So here I am, I'll take my stand with a bottle of whiskey in each hand. I'll tip it up, I'll drink it down, I'll stand your whiskeys all around. Drink it every time I can. Whiskey is the life of man. And it's whiskey, oh Johnny, oh John, rise her up and down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. John, rise her up from down below. 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 Woo! Feels saltier already. Oh, that fire. So,
How's it been? How you doing? I don't have a mic right now, so you have to talk.
oh, that's right. I'll talk. Hi there. Okay. Yeah, we just finished up doing our run of Winter's Return concerts with the wonderful Tanya Opland and Mike Freeman. And we've been doing those concerts with those guys for, wow, like 10, 12 years now.
I think at least 12 years.
So we've got to the point where we have to rotate a lot of material because there's just too much stuff that we accumulate over the years. And we thought it would be fun to do a couple songs that we didn't get to do this year because they were being rotated. And the fact that some few folks out there who live far, far away may never have heard these songs.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for texting. I'm going to set my phone down now since nobody has any suggestions about the sound. I'm going to use the regular vocal mic, and using the violin mic was kind of an experiment. And it worked in rehearsal, but you know how that is, right? Not a whole lot worked in rehearsal, though, I got to say.
It's a song about firewood. We thought it might be appropriate with the with our fireplace blazing away here.
The eternal Presto log.
It's this new deal. You know, usually you buy them in packs of 9, but now we just have, you just buy one and it lasts as long as
you keep
as long as you want. Yeah, it's great. But if you're feeling cold, we just had that terrible cold snap around here, and I know the rest of the country did too. So this is good advice for what kind of firewood to buy and what kind of firewood to avoid. And take notes. Oak logs will warm you well that are old and dry. Logs of pine will sweetly smell, but the sparks will fly. Birch logs will burn too fast, chestnuts scarce at all, sir, and hawthorn logs are known to last, that are cut down in the fall, sir. Surely you will find there's none compare with the hardwood logs that are cut in winter time, sir. Holly logs will burn like wax, you can burn them green. Elm logs burn like smoldering flax, with no flames to be seen. Beech logs for winter time, yew logs as well, sir. Green alder logs, it is a crime for any man to sell, sir. Surely you will find there's none compare with the hardwood logs that are cut in winter time, sir. And apple logs, they will scent your room. Cherry logs across the docks smell like flowers in bloom. But ash logs, smooth and gray, buy them green or old, sir, and buy up all that come your way. They're worth their weight in gold, sir. Surely you will find there's none compare with the hardwood logs that are cut in winter time, sir. Surely you will find there's none compare with the hardwood logs that are cut in winter time.
We have
Isn't that a pretty song?
personal experience with the green alder logs, which is why we always smile at each other and laugh.
Yeah. Couldn't set fire to that with napalm.
No, it was like fireproof wood. It was really, really bad. And we had bought it thinking it was something else entirely, and dry. So, you know, if it was dry, it probably would have burned right up. But no, it was next year that we got to burn it. Okay, anyway, but you know, when you're new to the country, right?
So this is, I guess this is a cover song, sort of.
Sort of, kind of, half a cover song.
It would have been a cover if we hadn't completely rewritten the melody and changed it into an entirely different song.
We? You mean you?
Oh, blame me.
I wouldn't have done the original melody either, but I had no ideas.
let us take you back to 1972.
Some of you probably weren't even born then,
And
I hope.
Your AM radio. I'll see if you recognize this. It wasn't the biggest hit of the year, but it was a hit.
And now it's a much bigger hit because of,
And
everybody say it together. Well, maybe later. Never mind. Nothing. Go right ahead.
It wasn't by the biggest band you've ever heard of either. It was by a band called Looking Glass.
Really?
But you still might recognize it.
I might have to look them up now.
Ready? We'll give it a go. See what you think. It's a sea song, though. It qualifies. It's
Sing
a genuine
along.
sea song. 2, 3. There's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away, and they talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works a laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Yeah, your eyes could seal a sailor from the sea. Now Brandy wears a braided chain, a finest silver from the north of Spain, and a locket that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves. Well, he sailed in on a summer's day, bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. The sailors said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, my lady is the sea. Brandy used to watch his eyes when he told his sailors stories. She could feel the ocean fall and rise, and she saw its rage and glory. Oh, but he had always told the truth. He was an honest man, and Brandy does her best to understand. Now at night when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town, and she loves a man who's not around, but she still can hear him say, she hears him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, my lady is the sea. He said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good life it would be. But my wife, my love, my lady is the sea.
recognize the song?
If you're not as old as we are, then maybe maybe you'll think it's a brand new song.
I remember hearing it. I did not know it was by whoever it was you said they were.
Looking Glass.
Looking Glass, thank you, William. But yeah, I remember hearing it when I was a little kid on my little tiny Japanese AM FM radio. It was
Brandy, I'm not round. We could do it the other way, just so people could do the jazz hands things. Yeah.
jazz hands. There we go. That's what we need is jazz
What
hands.
a fine girl.
More jazz hands
What
than
a
folk.
good
don't you
wife you would be. Such a fine girl.
Well, this is not another cover. Well, it is a cover.
It is. This is a song by Rita Connally,
Yeah.
who is an Irish songwriter. And we first heard this as a little a cappella song at a folk club in England. One of the floor spots, the people from the club would come up and sing some songs on guest nights.
Wasn't this one of them where I went off to use the facilities and I came back and you said, you missed the best song of the whole night?
That could be because you did that just about
A
every.
lot.
I
always picked
I
the
started
wrong
getting a
time.
notebook out whenever Felicia was getting ready to go over to use the facilities. So it was like, oh, whatever it is, this is going to be the best song of the night coming right up. Never failed.
No, it really didn't. It was amazing. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah.
We wanted to do this because somebody actually wrote to us and asked, was interested in learning the chords for this and wanting to do the song, which is always really nice. They wanted to do it at a folk club in the UK. So we thought we would do it today, and well, it's on camera, so you can watch how it works. The song's called Valparaiso, and it is a wonderful one, perfect for this kind of weather, this time of year, because it does talk about being in a warm, snug pub on a cold...
A nice, warm, snug pug.
Snug pub.
Snug pug.
Snug pub. With winter winds raging around the door. So if you're someplace where the winter winds are raging, this is perfect for you. And I go in and spot this old gent, a gnarly old sailor, and he's muttering into his pint of beer about Valparaiso and what a great place it was. And soon, before the end of the song, everybody else in the whole tavern is all moved and swept away by nostalgia for places they've never been.
This makes me think of my dad every single time.
Yeah. And they all join in. So you can join in at home, okay? Simple chorus. Valparaiso, Valparaiso, when will the wind blow me down there again? Valparaiso, Valparaiso. It softened the heart of a hard-hearted man. Arr.
Thanks for all the comments about Brandy, guys. Really appreciate it.
Oh, there were comments?
Yes, they loved it.
Oh.
So I think it was Matt Moeller said, thank you for finding a way to do this song. All right, back to our scheduled song, Valparaiso.
Valparaiso. He was singing about Valparaiso, singing as though in a dream. White sandy beaches and warm gentle breeze, palm trees that reach to the blue southern seas. And he sang Valparaiso, Valparaiso, when will the wind blow me down there again? Valparaiso, Valparaiso, soften the heart of a hard-hearted man. He was singing of days on the ocean, of trade winds and rounding the horn, of fair winds and foul winds, of hard work and ease, of friends found and lost on the great southern seas. And he sang, Valparaiso, Valparaiso, when will the wind blow me down there again? Valparaiso, Valparaiso, soften the heart of a hard-hearted man. We all sat in that hushed, smoky tavern as winter winds raged round the door, ears keen and listening and eyes far away, wishing that we could all go there someday. And we sang Valparaiso, Valparaiso, when will the wind blow me down there again? Valparaiso, Valparaiso, soften the heart of a hard-hearted man. Valparaiso, Valparaiso, when will the wind blow me down there again? Valparaiso, Valparaiso, soften the heart of a hard-hearted man. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Huh.
Oh, right. Same thing. Okay. Never mind. I forgot we're doing something else with this hurdy-gurdy.
Okay, so this song, this all started, actually kind of started last year, last summer. Tanya came back from Alaska and was staying over at a house, and somehow, we had a gig. Yeah, we
We had
played
a gig,
in the,
we came
at the
back,
Booth Buzzard.
we had a snack, and it was something like 11 o'clock
Probably a
at night.
drink, yeah.
And a couple of drinks.
And I don't know how the topic got around to it, but Tanya and Felicia started talking about movies and movie crushes and movies that they really loved as kids. And they both said, Oliver!
That's right.
I was like,
Oliver
with an exclamation point. You know, it was Oliver! Exclamation point. And I made the mistake of going, oh, I've never seen it.
It did not bear the test of time terribly well.
Oh my God, you gotta see
so
Oliver.
why don't we just
Quick,
put it
look
Jack
it up, see if we
Wong.
can put it on Amazon. So we
what's his
dialed
face?
it up
Mark Lester. There
at
we
midnight, and we watched
Oh.
Oliver with an exclamation point.
Yes.
And it didn't quite bear it to the
Scrutiny of any
yeah,
kind.
from what was it, 1968?
Something like that. It's a charming movie, and it has many charming moments in it.
I could see how it would have been very charming for a couple of,
Probably 8 to 10 or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Anyway, yes, I wore a beret for quite a while after that. And
But anyways, what it did for me was there was a point in the movie
besides wondering
where
about my sanity.
there was a big musical number which involved the street hawkers, all the people on the streets of London, a very posh-looking London with no trash in the streets at all, wasn't it? It was really...
Oh, it was like the
it was-
upscale part of middle class.
It was
town.
almost like a Hollywood set.
It was exactly
and,
like a Hollywood set.
And they were singing about all the selling the
Dancing around with their flowers
yeah, with
and their They were not dancing around with herring, though. Were they?
I don't remember. But it made me think about around that we used to do back ages ago, back right when Oliver wasn't all that old, actually. It was maybe 10 years after, called Chairs to Mend. And it was a little round that had the street hawkers' cries that were put into a round form. And I thought, oh, that was such a nice thing. And then it also got me thinking about a song called Caller Herring, which was a Scottish song actually written by a lofty, the Lady Nairne. And she wrote it about the fishwives who would take the catch every day from their husbands would go out fishing all night. They would take the catch and go put them in these woven willow baskets, creels, and walk through the streets and selling fresh fish, or collar herring, as they collar is fresh herring, and some of the finer, upstanding ladies of the town would kind of look at them, askance, down their noses because it was such lowly stuff, and they took exception to that.
I'm sure those fish did not smell nearly as bad as those uppity women thought, because if they're fresh caught, they're not going to smell of much more than sea.
But they were mostly offended because, our husbands went out there in the storm last night, almost drowned, to bring you these damn fish, and you're giving me the snoot, So, anyhow, I've heard the song at Mystic Seaport some time ago and always wanted to do something with it. So all those things kind of mushed together and ended up being this arrangement, which we'll try for you now. We've only done this a few times, so bear with us. Caller Herrin. That's what it's called. I'm trying to think if there anything else that I wanted to say about it.
Well, it's really pretty. And you probably know the round. We kind of decorate it at the beginning, and then we sing it a couple times through. But you can, since you're at home or no one can hear you except for maybe your cat or dog or the neighbors, sing along wherever you want.
Well, the other thing, that part of the song was written because it was meant to simulate the sound of the church bells in, where's that from? In New Haven. It says, the chimes of St. Andrew's Church in Edinburgh on George Street. And so we've added a little bit of church bells and things too.
Tanya says that the sales calls were also a very nice juxtaposition for the boy for sale scenes in Oliver.
Oh, right.
Oliver
with the exclamation point. That was the only movie I think I've ever seen that had Nettie Seagoon in it.
That's right. You were very excited.
Yeah.
He was actually very good. He's one of the better actors in the thing.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Chesterman, old Chesterman, mackerel, fresh mackerel, and the old rags, and the old rags. Chesterman, old Chesterman, mackerel, fresh mackerel, and the old rags, the old rags. Chesterman, old Chesterman, mackerel, fresh mackerel, and the old rags, and the old rags. Who'll buy my collar herring? Who'll buy my collar herring? Who'll buy my collar herring? That bonny fish and halesome ferrin. Who'll buy my collar herring? New drawn frae the Forth. Who'll buy my collar herring? Creels full, that we are barren. Oh, by my collar, Herrin, you little ken their worth. When you were sleeping on your pillows, dreamed ye aught of our poor fellows, darkling as they faced the billows, ought to fill the woven willows. Oh, by my collar, Herrin, they're no brought here without brave daring. Oh, by my collar, Herrin, hauled through wind and rain. Herrin passes, ladies clad in silks and laces, gather in their braw pelisses, they cast their heads and screw their faces. Oh, by my collar, Herrin, or you may call them vulgar faring, wives and mothers most despairing, call them lives of man. Oh, neighbour wise, not tent my telling, when the bonny fish you're selling, and your word be all you're dealing, truth will stand when all things failing. Oh, by my collar, Herrin, the bonny fish and halesome faring. Oh, by my collar, Herrin, new drawn frae the Forth. Oh, by my collar, Herrin. Oh, by my collar, Herrin.
Mackerel, fresh mackerel.
Oh, by my collar, Herrin. Chesterman, old Chesterman. Oh, by my collar, Herrin. Mackerel, fresh mackerel. Oh, by my collar, Herrin. And the old rags, and the old rags. Oh, by my collar, Herrin. Oh, by my collar, Herrin. New drawn frae the Forth. Thank you.
Did you sing? I thought I could hear Tanya at least sing. Maybe even playing a hurdy-gurdy with me. All right.
We're going to do one more song in this set, and I'll have to tell this to Tanya, because we've been talking about whether we should do 2 sets or 1 set or 1 long set, and we realized that for today, almost every instrument that we have here has to be retuned for the rest of the songs that we want to do. So we are going to take a very, very short break. Rats.
What's the matter? Rats?
Oh, I lost my connection to this thing.
Uh-oh. No.
That's okay. It'll be back there.
Ta-da. Come on, honey. You can do it.
So we can do all that string changing without making you listen to it. All the tuning, I mean.
And this, yeah, it would be awful.
Except for this one, since this one I have to do, as I haven't had an intermission, so I have to retune for this.
And in the meantime, I'll do my own tuning in a minute. Let me look at your comments. Thank you for commenting. I'm so excited. Katrina, it is an awesome song, isn't it? I just love that Valparaiso. And it's neat to hear songs in their original forms after we've gotten our hands on them. A lot of people ask us for the lyrics and music to some of Janey Meneely's songs, and I'll give them her original lyrics and then send them her performances of her songs, because we have definitely changed things.
Okay, I'm good. You can tune now. Oh, any other interesting, pithy things?
No, that's it. They're being very quiet.
Just thought we'd end with a rousing sea shanty. It's an anchor-raising shanty that's not a capstan shanty.
What?
Mind blown.
Not hard to blow our minds.
Well, if you're into sea shanties, almost every, capstan song is every anchor-raising song is a capstan song, because you would use the capstan and march around and raise the anchor that way, pushing on the bars and walking in circles. But this song apparently predates the invention of the capstan and may go back as far as somebody said Henry VIII. So it's you're raising the anchor by hand, and much tougher kind of job.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. My mom used to do that on our sailboats when I was a kid, and that was a bitty little anchor.
Did she sing this song?
No, she did not. But it was still heavy. Mm-hmm. So anyway.
So, cheerily is a tempo for hauling. Apparently, there'd be like cheerily or heartily or handily, because they didn't have metronomes on board ships, I guess. So
92 beats per minute, man. See you don't stray.
And we usually approach this song in a way that makes you think that the anchor would have been made out of aluminum, possibly.
Or a ship loaded with cocaine.
Or styrofoam.
Styrofoam, there we go.
Yeah. So, all prepare to raise the styrofoam anchor.
And we'll take a little break after this, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
2, 3, and... All together, aye-yo, cheerily man, all for good weather, aye-yo, cheerily man, light as a feather, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh, holly, aye-yo, cheerily man. To the cat head, aye-yo, cheerily man, we'll raise the dead, aye-yo, cheerily man, heavy as lead, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh, cheerily man. And then we'll haul again, aye-yo, cheerily man, with might and main, aye-yo, cheerily man, pay out more chain, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh, holly, aye-yo, cheerily man. Haul and sing, aye-yo, cheerily man, chain stopper bring, aye-yo, cheerily man, pass through the ring, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh, holly, aye-yo, cheerily man. She's up to the sheave, aye-yo, cheer at the cathead we'll leave, aye-yo, soon the tackle unreeve, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh, holly, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh. Sing and haul, aye-yo, cheerily man, on the old catball, aye-yo, cheerily man, and then belay all, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh, holly, aye-yo, cheerily man, oh.
going to take a short break, and then we'll be
Yes,
back.
we'll be back. Da-da-da.
Oh, donations?
Here's to you.
Happen? Let's see.
Well, thank you for your patience there. Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you. And for all the great comments.
Yeah.
Thanks for commenting. It really matters to us personally.
Yeah, we're just sitting in this room here wondering.
We're all alone together with this roaring fire.
Roaring fire. Oh, God, it's hot. God, my ass is on fire. Jeez.
Your ass is on fire. Hang on just a second. So while William was tuning, I was using the facilities, and yes, he sang one of the best songs we know since then. And then I got us both whiskey. So here's to you guys out there. We love you all.
These are all retuned now, thanks to you. Janey Meneely is living over in Whitby now, in the UK. That she wrote many songs about the Chesapeake Bay. And this is one of them that we also didn't get a chance to do, and it's the perfect season for it. This is oystering season. Oysters are big in the Chesapeake Bay. Well, they're not as big now as they used to be. I guess
now they're
probably
bitty little things.
But
yeah, look into that. It's a fascinating history, and the Chesapeake is being restored. Bless her cotton socks.
So this is a little song all about oyster dredging, or they would call it drudging.
And that's an accurate description.
That's fair play. Yeah. Very lovely chorus. We call it oystering time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. November, December, all winter we go, dropping our drudge in the waters below, hauling up oysters the old-fashioned way, and freezing our butts off on Chesapeake Bay. I'm gonna pull on my boots, I'm gonna button my coat, I'm gonna head for the harbor and untie my boat. The stars are still out and the sky is still gray. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. Sometimes it's so cold, my fingertips freeze. My teeth start to chatter, I shiver and sneeze. My feet turn to ice cubes while working all day, dredging up oysters on Chesapeake Bay. I'm gonna pull on my boots, I'm gonna button my coat, I'm gonna head for the harbor and untie my boat. The stars are still out and the sky is still gray. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. Sometimes there's a storm blowing over our heads, and we wish we were snug in our own little beds. But our husbands and wives would just nag us all day if we weren't drudging oysters on Chesapeake Bay. I'm gonna pull on my boots, I'm gonna button my coat, I'm gonna head for the harbor and untie my boat. The stars are still out and the sky is still gray. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. When we haul up our drudges, they're so full of muck. If we find any oysters at all, we're in luck. If we sold all the garbage that folks threw away, we'd get rich dredging oysters on Chesapeake Bay. I'm gonna pull on my boots, I'm gonna button my coat, I'm gonna head for the harbor and untie my boat. The stars are still out and the sky is still gray. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. November, December, all winter we go, dropping our drudge in the waters below, hauling up oysters the old-fashioned way, and freezing our butts off on Chesapeake Bay. I'm gonna pull on my boots, I'm gonna button my coat, I'm gonna head for the harbor and untie my boat. The stars are still out and the sky is still gray. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. It's oystering time on the Chesapeake Bay. Janey Meneely.
Isn't she wonderful? Her old husband, Paul, really loved that first verse because it originally was the chorus. And they got to sing that song a number of times at local museums and schools around the Chesapeake Bay area. And the kids loved being able to sing Freezing Our Butts Off. So, all right, this thing.
Oh, yeah, this.
Oh, yeah, this.
Well, it's January, so it's the rare opportunity to get to sing this song, The January Man. The song is written by David Goulder. I first heard it back in the late 70s, sung by Martin Carthy when he first came to Seattle, as far as I know. Yeah, it was his first trip. Let's see. To say about this. Back then it didn't occur to me, but now I realize that the idea of having a song compressing an entire year into about 3.5 minutes is kind of what years feel like nowadays. I don't know, time changes when you've been having fun for 70 years. Yeah.
Give me that first chord.
What you think? Oh, the January man, he walks the road in woolen coat and boots of leather. The February man still shakes the snow from off his hair and blows his hands. The man of March, he sees the spring and wonders what the year will bring, and hopes for better weather. Through April rains, the man comes down to watch the birds come in to share the summer. The man of May stands very still, watching the children dance away the day. In June, the man inside the man is young and wants to lend a hand, and grins at each new color. And in July, the man in cotton shirt, he sits and thinks on being idle. The August man in thousands takes the road to watch the sea and find the sun. September man is standing near to saddle up another year, and autumn is his bridal. The man of New October takes the reins, and early frost is on his shoulder. The poor November man sees fire and rain, and snow and mist and wintry gale. December man looks through the snow to let 11 brothers know we're all a little older. And the January man comes around again in woolen coat and boots of leather. To take another turn and walk along the icy road he knows so well. For the January man is here for starting each and every year along the road forever. Dave Goulder.
Nice guy and a good songwriter.
Good songwriter, yeah. I guess he's also a Stonewall expert and a big train fan as well.
Oh, sorry. I keep bumping my microphones today. I'm really sorry, everybody. Thumpity thump. Well, Tanya brought us this set of polkas that this starts out with, but in the key of D, which is where she plays it. And when we play it together, I play it on whistle and D. But we like these tunes so much that we changed them so they would fit on the gurdy a little more easily.
We incorporated them in with this song, a genuine Pacific Northwest folk song about halibut fishermen. And it's called The Dorymen. And the Dorymen go off in these boats to fish for halibut. Once they get to the area, they all disperse in their little dories and go off and fill up the dories with fish as quickly as possible, and then row back to the mothership, unload everything, and then go back and rinse and repeat. You know.
And if the illustrations in Captain's Courageous, a second edition printing that I've got from when I was a kid, are anything relating to the truth, those fish were as big or bigger than some of the dories. And that's what halibut used to be like. Now I have to tune, so. Go ahead and talk.
Sure, okay.
Unless you
I think this song dates from about the 20s or so, because it uses the term for money. It talks about mazuma, and I think that particular term for money was popular around the 20s. along with like moolah. Moolah. Yeah, give me the mazuma, man.
The mazuma and the
So,
moolah.
Makes use of that.
Great
So it
for-
dates from about that. We first heard this song by Tom Gu and Jacek Zulanowski when they ventured west from their native, I think Massachusetts is where their home, and that's where Boston is. That other Boston, Boston Harbor.
That little
Anyways,
upstart Boston.
I digress. They came out here and did a concert and introduced this as a genuine Pacific Northwest folk song, and it was like, oh, I'd never heard that before. So we had to pay attention. Of course, we ran it through the folk processor and included these polkas with it. So we'll try this and see what happens.
Tanya.
Yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
dear.
yeah, it should be exciting.
2, 3, 4. Sit in their swivel chairs in the city's Russian rumor and fret about cares and world affairs and the woes of the poor consumer. Oh, but I don't envy such gilded ease. Just give me the salt-soaked ocean breeze and the lift and surge of the white-capped seas and the deck of a halibut schooner. A halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, and the deck of a halibut schooner. Yeah, I want no fuss with a pale-faced cuss, the clerk or piano tuner, who spend their lives in stifling hives in the struggle for more mazuma. Oh, but give me the windswept ocean space where the flat ones flop in the dory's waist, and the salt scud whips in your upturned face as you pull for the side of the schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, as you pull for the side of the schooner. Yeah, give me a packet sounding tight and a skipper with guts to boom her up under the heel of the northern lights where gray seas strive to doom her. Through the grinding ice where the ground lines freeze, through the howling gales and the pounding seas, for it's in such tranquil spots as these you must drive with a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner. You must drive with a halibut schooner. Halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner, a halibut schooner. And when our schooner's safe in port, we land in a boisterous humor. We thank the gods our stay is short. We wish we were leaving sooner. We're rough and we're coarse and we're loud, what then? We're the salt of the earth, we are dory men. And tomorrow night we'll be off again to the banks in a halibut schooner. We're rough and we're coarse and we're loud, what then? We're the salt of the earth, we are dory men. And tomorrow night we'll be off again to the banks in a halibut schooner, 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 to the banks in a halibut schooner.
Thanks to Anand for those
Doryman.
awesome lyrics. I love that. Rough and we're coarse. And we're loud. What then?
So what?
So what, man? All right. And then what's after that?
There.
I know, I'm looking. I'm just looking at I'm just looking ahead.
She's just looking.
Because it matters.
Right up there.
Right? I know, dear, but I had to look at the actual notes. The inspirational texts about each song. So actually, while I'm thinking about it, we were thinking about doing a 1 hour set today, and then we decided no to do 2, and I'm glad we did.
Tuning.
Because of tuning, yeah. So, but the thing is if we did do a 1 hour set and then invited you all to a Skype coffee clatch, would that be interesting to you? Would you like that? Would you like an hour of Pittendale singing their heads off and then like get to hang around and chat or something? I mean, either way we're good. So we could like do it every other time or every 3 or 4 times or whatever. Anyway, just weigh in on the subject. Preferably not with an aluminum anchor.
Yeah. A C. Fox Smith song. Again, pretty fitting about for the season here, because this is about freezing winds and going around Cape Horn, which I guess Cape Horn is I think it's like winter all the time, isn't it? It's just, yeah.
It can be pretty and sunny, but at any moment it can turn around and kick your ass. So
I've never heard anybody talking about, getting a tan while they were going around Cape Horn.
I did read about somebody who went around Cape Horn and was really pissed because it was completely calm. It was just rolling swells, but there was no storm. There were no dashing waves. There were like seabirds flying everywhere. It was really beautiful, but they were going for the thrill. And instead they got this little, sort of a gently heaving pond instead.
Aw.
I know, it's kind of cool. That's the only way I would go around the Horn, frankly.
There's a wonderful video that Mystic Seaport has available about going around Cape Horn. Captain Johnson videoed. He had one of the first wind-up video cameras, I guess. So I think again must have been.
Video?
I mean, yeah,
that's what you had to turn
yeah. And he went around Cape Horn in the Peking, which is a huge steel ship, and he talks about how he went there and he was hoping that it was going to be a first-class storm because that's what he wanted too. He would have been disappointed if it had been calm, but he got his wish, and the video is pretty hair-raising, I'd say. Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Well worth checking out.
You think there are these sticks trailing off the masts and stuff, but they're not sticks, they're lines.
Oh,
and they're
some of them are sailors. I mean,
and some of them are sailors, yeah.
And they're just like horizontal, like a flag, just fluttering.
Yeah, hang on, you suckers.
Anyways, so going around Cape Horn. But this is a wonderful song about love and loss, and it's just one of our favorite C. Fox Smith songs.
We love C. Fox Smith.
It's called The Lee Fore Brace. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. There was 10 men hauling on the lee fore brace, in the rain and the driving hail, and the mile-long graybeards charging by in the thundering Cape Horn gale. That dark it was, you scarce could see a hand before your face. That cold it was, our fingers froze stiff as they gripped the brace. And Dan said, Christ, for a night in port with the fiddlers playing tunes, just one whiff of the drinks again in a Callao saloon. There was 10 men hauling on the lee fore brace when the big sea broke aboard, like a stream and spate, a foaming flood right fore and aft it poured. And the ship, she staggered and lay still, so deep, so dead lay she, you'd think she could not rise again from such a weight of sea. There was 10 men hauling on the lee fore brace, only 7 when she rose at last, the rest was gone to the pitch dark night, the sea and the ice cold blast. One of them was Whiskey Pete, one was Lars the Dane, and the third was the one whose like on earth I shall not find again. And I will heave and haul and stand my wheel and reef and furl with the rest. For winds and seas go on the same when they've took and drowned the bass. And it ain't no use to curse the Lord, nor ain't no sense to moan, for a man must live his life the same and keep his grief his own. And I will drink my drink and sing my song, and nobody'll know but me. A lump of my heart went down with Dan that night in the wild Horn Sea. Fore brace.
Fore brace. And we actually have been looking at a song, not together, but separately, a song written by a local fella that will make an awesome kind of companion piece to this at some point, which, you know, us working at a glacial pace, it'll probably be like, I don't know, 2036 or something like that. So
keep tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Or not. Take your break.
Dun, 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 dun. This is a very old song that we first recorded back at on a cassette back before
what?
CDs were invented. How's that? That's old.
God, I feel so old.
Yeah. CDs. Remember those obsolete things that they have now?
Yeah, we got a garage full of them.
But a wonderful sea shanty that we first heard this one in, I think, on our very first trip to the UK, sung by the great
Johnny Collins.
Johnny Collins, yeah,
Well,
called the Rosabella. And we've messed around with it a while ago and ended up adding to it a tune that we got from Steel Eye Span from their Rocket Cottage album.
That's such a great name for an album.
Such a great album. They called the Bosnian Hornpipes, which I think they were just improvising into microphones, and it was just kind of delightful. And so we thought that would be fun to do. So with a bit of luck, sing along if you're...
Or dance your Bosnian hornpipe if you prefer.
Yeah, dance the Bosnian hornpipe and film it. So send it to us because we've never seen a Bosnian dance a hornpipe. Ready?
Yep.
We'll go for it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. One Monday morning in the month of May, one Monday morning in the month of May, I thought I heard the old man say, the Rosabella will sail today. I'm going on board the Rosabella. I am going on board the Rosabella. I'm going on board, right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. Oh, she's a deep water ship with a deep water crew. She's a deep water ship with a deep water crew. We can stick to the coast, but we're damned if we do, on board the Rosabella. Now we are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board, right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. All around Cape Horn in the month of May. All around Cape Horn in the month of May. Around Cape Horn is a bloody long way on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. Bowery girls do make me grieve. Them Bowery girls do make me grieve. They spent my money and made me leave on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. One Monday morning in the month of May. One Monday morning in the month of May. I thought I heard the old man say the Rosabella will sail today. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board the Rosabella. We are going on board right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. That was fun.
You know, I realized as we were playing this that I only played the Volksgurdy, my old hurdy-gurdy, on one song. Oh, no. 2 songs. That's right, 2 songs. I played it on Cheerily and Doryman. Well, not on Doryman, but the Polkas before. 2 out of all those songs, and the rest of the time, I'm playing the Green Woman. That's a bizarre thing.
Hey,
Whatever works.
There's only 2 songs in this whole evening. I'm playing the octave mandolin.
Oh, yeah, but I'm used to that.
Sometimes I play it all the time.
That's true. I'm going to say before we get too much farther along, we're going to do 2 more songs. Don't forget that we actually kind of depend on your donations to eat food. Seriously, you guys keep us in groceries, and we so appreciate that. William would be cooking some of my old shoes otherwise. And I know he'd do a fine job.
Oh, good. You know, it just depends on the sauce.
That's right, it all does. And if you're hungry enough, even old shoe leather tastes awesome.
And sauce. That brings me up to this next
Sauce,
song.
that's right.
As you may have noticed in the previous song, in the Rosabella, it was not just the jaunty Rosabella or the happy Rosabella, it was the saucy Rosabella. And this is another saucy song. This is our saucy set. I just love that word because you just don't run into it anymore. You really don't find people going, oh, what's he like? Oh, he's very saucy. Very saucy indeed. At least I don't. I like to tell people about my sister Coronata, my 2nd grade teacher, who loved that word and used it every day. You saucy children! You saucy, saucy, saucy children! You get over, sit down, you saucy children! And I thought a lot about it, because this was, for me, it was like 1962.
for you,
Yeah.
it was 1962.
Through
Wasn't
second
it
grade, yeah.
1962 for everyone back then?
Well, nobody else was in second grade with Sister
grade.
Coronado, except very few unlucky people. Sister Coronado, bless her soul, she was about 99 years old, or at least that's where she looked to my second grade eyes. But I figured that, when I started thinking about these sea shanties that used the word saucy, and was like, oh, that explains it, because that probably, 1960, and she's about 90. So back when she was in, her 20s or so, she probably disguised herself as a sailor and went off to sea. And she learned all these songs about saucy sailors. And there's another saucy song, yeah. Saucy Sailor, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're going to have to do that, too, and have a saucy set.
But this one is different. This is Walk Along, You Saucy Anna. And we love this. This is kind of just about ready to go, leaving Shanty. And, oh, yeah, turn that up.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking about the...
Yes, dear.
Yeah, please turn it up. It sounds so nice. Doesn't it sound nice? Tell her she sounds nice. She's always... never turns it up enough.
Oh, the other day it was not sounding nice at all because technical problems.
Sing along. Way, hey, we are off tomorrow. Way, hey, we are off tomorrow. I'm way off. Walk off tomorrow at the break of day. Walk along, you saucy Anna. We'll fly that flag and we'll sail tomorrow. Way, hey, we are off tomorrow. God bless our Lady Queen. Walk along, you saucy Anna. Well, I wish I was in old Mobile Bay. Way, hey, we are off tomorrow. Oh, I know, boys, just how I'd feel. Walk along, you saucy Anna, to just sit on my Anna's knee. Way, hey, we are off tomorrow. Oh, I know she'd say I was making free. Walk along, you saucy Anna.
Oh, stay at home, oh, stay with me.
Way, hey, we are off tomorrow.
Oh, stay at home, don't go to sea.
Walk along, you saucy Anna. Oh, $1 a day is a sailor's pay. Way, hey, we are off tomorrow. It's easy come, easy go away. Walk along, you saucy Anna. Well, I thought I heard our old man say, way, hey, we are off tomorrow. We're outward bound, saucy Anna. Tomorrow, away, hey, we are off tomorrow at the break of day. Walk along, you saucy Anna, walk along, you saucy Anna, walk along, you saucy Anna. There you go.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us. We really, really, really appreciate it. We love playing the couth, but we also love being able to play for people who are way far away from us, like over the mountains and far away and over the Atlantic and all that sort of thing. We're thrilled to pieces that you guys showed up. And please, if you have time, and if you are not on your computer, if you would go to your computer later and press like and subscribe, that would really, really help. We're not monetizing our demographic, but it does bring our stuff higher to the surface. And as Denny said, his dearly beloved brought him to one concert something like 13 years ago, and he's been coming ever since. And we have a lot of people like that in our audience who just took a chance on us. And like today, somebody got our channel recommended by YouTube, and that matters. We really we count on that stuff, word of mouth and the YouTube algorithm. So there you go. Or finding our cassette or a CD or whatever in a thrift store bin. That's happened more than a few times. We've gotten long-lasting friends and listeners that way.
That's what we do now in our spare time. We just go to thrift stores and just salt the place with old cassettes. You know, they're still in the basement.
You know how this song goes.
We are going to leave you with something French. I brought my beret just for this purpose. This is a song of the voyageurs who came and explored the rivers in North America back in the olden days. They left their homeland in France. They bid adieu to the girls of their country, and they came seeking adventure. And they discovered the value of a good canoe paddle, because they were traveling by canoes, and they found out the news is, I think maybe the first time that somebody lost the canoe paddle, realized that you could only go downstream once you lose your canoe paddle.
Can you give me a chord, please? Tanya's laughing behind her hands at me and going, what is she doing?
What is she doing? You tuning for a different key?
Yeah, I was tuning for the wrong key.
Ah, oh, surprise. So this is a paddling shanty. Not the spanking kind, but the canoe paddling shanty. I guess it could be, yeah. It is the paddle. It is the paddle. It is the paddle that takes us upstream.
And the rest of the song is about a guy meeting up with 3 lovely maidens, and he does not pick the prettiest one.
À la santé.
That's à la santé. He doesn't pick the prettiest one, but he ends up with her. This is when you blow me a kiss. Mm-hmm. There we go. In any case, they ride along. He takes her to a fountain because she says she's thirsty, and he says no. She says, "No way, I'm not drinking that. You don't. Yeah, no. Take me to my parents' place." So they go to her folks' place, and there they drink 3 times from a full glass glass the health of her mother and her father, her sisters and her brothers, and he whom her heart loves the most. And I used to be voting for the horse on this set, but you know, I think she actually did love him. She took him home to meet the parents.
Ah. And they drink, did you say that? Oh, they drink to everybody?
Yeah.
A la santé.
Yeah, I don't have anything less, but
I
here's
will.
to you.
Okay, you can hold up an empty glass and pretend. The resolution isn't that good. 2, 3, and...
C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, qui nous mène.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for coming and commenting and all the rest. And thanks to the YouTube algorithm for making us more popular than ever before. Ha ha ha. Anyway.
It's been a pleasure.
It
Thank
has.
you. We want to let you know that we're going to be back again next month. Please mark the calendar, and we'll look forward to seeing you again, okay? That'd be great. Thanks again for being here. It's great.